Up, family. Let's see if I can. Peace and love, family. On Moorish World TV. Can y'all hear me? Press something if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me on Moorish World TV? I need somebody to press something. You know, I wasn't gonna leave you. I wasn't gonna leave you. I wasn't gonna leave them. I mean, they ain't seen me in a couple days. Let me see if check 1, 2. I didn't see any messages. You can hear me? Oh, y'all can hear me. Okay. So, family, I know y'all haven't seen me, right? And the reason why y'all can hear me good. Okay, we in the building. Let me see who in the building. That's right. I got on my convention's best today. Y'all gotta be bad with me real quick. I got on my convention's best today. That's right. So I just wanted to keep y'all in tune, and the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America and the staff are going to indulge me for a minute as I indulge you. I just wanted to check in, and I just wanted to give you a big thanks, because without you, this would not be possible. And what I mean, Moorish World TV has given us the ability to reach thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for Moorish World TV, there's a strong chance that even the coalitions that have been built would not be built. And so I just wanted to tap into you. I wanted to tap into you and let you know that we will be back in motion this weekend. But right now, we are in our convention period for the Moorish Science Temple of America, and we're talking about things to further us as a people. You don't have to become a Moorish American proclaimed. You don't have to put on the suits, the hats, the fezzes, the whatever. You know what I mean? All you got to do is think your conditions can be better and become a part. And little do you know, you being connected to Moorish World TV has already been a part. Because one share makes this message go across, that we are one people, that we are all in the same struggle, and we got the same boot on our neck. Let me share with you a few things before my brother come up and give a presentation. We're doing a presentation. It's called Put Your Movement Where Your Mouth Is. And I got a brother that's going to share a few words with us. But before he share a few words, let me share this with y'all. Coming soon, we're going to be asking for your support. I don't want your money. I know you. Oh, he about to ask for a donation. I know what you're about to say. No, we're going to ask for your support. We have some products that, Brother Tariq, hand me each one of those products right there. We're going to have some products that I'm going to be putting a link in the comment section. Is going to be a permanent link, and I want everybody to know that these are organic products, and we need your support so we can help to do the things that's necessary to uplift communities, humanity. So this is our hot sauce. Many people may have seen it before. Old Moorish Gourmet hot sauce. You follow me? So this is going to be a link coming after convention. It's going to be it's going to be a link coming in that anybody can order it online. It'll be shipped, packed, and sealed. We also got our brother developed his very own soul sauce, all natural ingredients, sauces. This ain't no white label stuff. This is stuff that's getting from the mud. When I say get it from the mud, this getting from the mud. You know what I mean? And these are going to be for sale forever. You can buy these forever. This is not like we're going to sell some deodorant this week and you won't be able to get it the next week. Nah, and you don't have to get it if you don't want to get it. But these things that is help us to do work in the community. You know what I mean? These are real. These are not, let me show you real quick. It got the nutritional facts on it. You actually can even, it got addresses on it. You can, I mean, this ain't no fluke. Also, we got our brother here. People ask, the reason why I'm doing this, because people always asking, what are the Moors doing? What are the Moors doing? Anybody ever heard that? What the Moors doing? I'm about to show you what the Moors are doing. Pure honey from our own beekeeper. Yep. I mean, pure honey from our own beekeeper. So the whole thing in a nutshell, just like somebody said, many people have never, these products, we've been selling these products. But guess what? You have never seen me market it on the internet. And I'm not going to market it. I'm going to put the link there. If people want it, they can have it. These products, we aspire to get these in stores where whether it's a European that like hot sauce, whether it's a Mexican like hot sauce, or whether anybody like hot sauce. We're not saying that, we conscious and if you conscious, you're gonna buy some hot sauce. We're not saying that. Business is business. All money is green, and all money is the fuel to push us and take us to the next level. So you ain't gonna have to be worrying about me trying to work on your conscience, talk about, black people don't support black people. People don't support the Moors. Nope. The link will be in the comment section, in the description section. And if you decide that you like hot sauce, get yourself some hot sauce. However, it will be in a grocery store near you. It'll be right next to your Heinz ketchup. It's going to be right next to your French's mustard. See, you'll buy Heinz ketchup from Mr. Heinz, you know what I'm saying? And this hot sauce, I'm going to tell you, it'll be right next to your Frank's. See, I ain't got to market to you via social media. It'll be right next to your Frank's. But I'm going to encourage you, don't put that poop on anything. Get the real stuff. Don't be putting poop on your food. You know, Frank's, I put that on anything. Nah, don't put poop on your food. That's right. So with that being said, again, I'm not going to work on your conscience. We've been had these products, but I'm telling you that the link will be available for those who like hot sauce. Period. Point blank. The link will be available. But I'm going to tell you, you won't be seeing me every week talking about we got a whole new product. Everybody need to get it. Everybody, no, you don't. You don't have to get it because guess what? Somebody out there like hot sauce. Hot sauce is a very lucrative business, and we don't need to work on your heartstrings and your conscience to get you to buy some hot sauce. But if you do like hot sauce, we got plenty available. We got sassy sauce. We got soul sauce. And don't you be putting poop on your food. That was my commercial. With that being said, family, I want to welcome you to the Moorish Science Temple of America 96th Annual Convention. Yeah. And at this convention, our theme today has been and will continue to be put your movement where your mouth is. You follow me? And in a moment, we're going to have our assistant grand sheik. You know what I mean? They said Moochie Bear sauce. We're gonna make some Moochie Bear sauce. We're going to make some Moochie. Can we make Moochie Bear sauce? We're going to make Moochie Bear sauce. Yeah. And put honey in that demonstration. That's indeed. Shout out to the Moorish World TV citizens. That's indeed. With that being said, family, I want to engage you for a few minutes. I know it's early part of the day, but we've been at this for the last few days. And so for today, I'm going to bring to you the assistant of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And he's going to just share a few words about put your movement where your mouth is. And I just wanted to just come in and say, basically, I appreciate you and I thank you because without you, I'm telling you, Moorish World TV would not be able to affect so many change in people's lives and getting them to critically think. So I want to thank you, but I wanted to invite you to see what we do behind the scenes. Behind the scenes is where the real work happens. In front of the camera is good, but behind the camera is where the real work happens. With that being said, I'd like to bring our National Assistant Grand Sheik, Marzouk Razine El, to give us a few words on putting your movement where your mouth is. Everybody put your hands together for Marzouk Razine El. Come on, you can do better than that. You do better than that, Rockman Bay. You do better than that. You do better than that, Rockman Bay. So here's our brother, Marzouk Razine El. Brother, the floor is yours.
Islam. I rise to give praise to Allah, the great God of the universe. I give honors to our prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I give honors to everybody that's traveled and come to this convention, the 96th convention, and they brought their families. And I want to give honors to everybody that's out there listening right now. According to the theme, put your movement where your mouth is. When I first joined the temple, I wouldn't have been able to say anything because I didn't understand it at first. So now that I've been through our Holy Quran a few times, I can say, well, if we look at where the movement started, our prophet started out with holy temple of science. Is that right, Moorish? A holy temple of science.
Right.
So, first of all, holy is sacred. Holy is sacred. So we know that we have to be clean and pure.
That's right.
Because purity brings love. So, at once we know we got it at that point, the holiness. Then there's a temple, the Moorish Science Temple of America of today. We got that, and the science. So, what is the science? What is the science? I've had a lot of people ask me, what's Moorish Science Temple? But now when I think about it, I can say, well, the science started with the ethers. The ether planes. It started with the soul, the spirit, what the soul consists of, with the actions, thinking, understanding, reasoning, and willing. We have the holy breath. We have, when Jesus spoke to, Ravana was listening to him, Jesus spoke about the tools in the workshop of the mind. That's the science. Okay, and he was saying when we handle these tools, we build up character. Okay, so the science of that is using these tools, he's saying. We got the hammer's truth comb, and make it a part of every part. The compass, we encircle all of our carnal desires. We got the axe to cut off all the ungainly parts. There's a number of other ones. We got the 3-step ladder, the 12-step ladder. So the science is here. The science is dealing with the mind. The Moorish Science Temple of America, we're being taught how to use our minds. Now, how many other teachings does that? It's holy and it's divine. Our prophet was prepared to bring us these lessons. And once you start understanding, which is the action of the soul, we understand that man and Allah are one. Okay? So, and then on top of that, it was then we ended up where the spirit, which Jesus says, time never was when man was not, when the spirit and the vibrations of the ether planes, when man started dropping through the ether planes, right before we came to this ether plane where things are made manifest, that means we can see everybody. The Elohim put our spirit in a body and a soul. Okay, so man never dies. The body drops. The soul drops with it, but the spirit keeps on. Okay, so this is the science. This is what Jesus, or Yahushua, whatever you call him, this is what he was teaching. And this is the message that our prophet brought us. And not only that, but we find that in the beginning of our Holy Quran, the Moorish Science Temple of America, that these teachings were hidden from us. Even though we had ancestors all across the earth, these lessons were hidden from us. And he brought these and opened the door, opened that book, and started teaching us these lessons. And it's science, the science of the mind. And so, this, at first I didn't understand it. And I think my second time I started to, light switch turned on. And I started to really take it in and think. He says, if I can get you to think, you can save yourself. And he also says, study self. So when we study and we study ourselves, it's a science. It's not only religion. And, at one point, in like the 1700s, they try to separate science and religion. But that doesn't matter to us because we know what we have, and it's the science. And so once we start to learn these things, which is a part of the movement, it started with the movement. And once we start to understand, we start to use reason, we start to use, we thinking automatically, then we can will, even. Then when we speak, that's putting the movement into our mouths. And when we talk and teach, it's just coming out. It's just coming out. And it's like Grand Sheik, the virtual component, he says it's natural. It comes out naturally, just like a regular conversation. And here we are, we're teaching about the science of our minds and the truth about who we are. Who is teaching that today? How many of us, even in the Moorish temples all around this country, who's teaching the science? Who's teaching it so that people that never heard this before can understand it? So that's why we're able to give our measures, and stand in front of the cameras, in front of people, in front of guests, and give our measure. So that not only do the people listening can benefit from it, but we're benefiting from it because we're teaching it. And we're teaching it because it's inside right here. That's the science. Another part of science is economics. I just found that out today. I didn't look at it as a science, but it is.
Oh, yeah.
So this year, we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to take advantage of that. And as long as we adhere to our teachings, stay pure, and love will be there, then we can follow all these other things put together and present what we have to everybody out there listening that don't have no idea what I'm talking about, even those that know what I'm talking about. Because that's putting it into our mouth. The movement is coming out of our mouths. And it's natural. So I don't want to take time. We're on a time limit. So things keep moving. And there's more coming. There's more to it. There is more to it because these teachings match up with other prophets around the world throughout the ages. And there were some other things I prepared for, but I'm not going to continue. But one of the things that, I don't want to talk about what other people think about us. We know who we are. And we're going to continue to grow. And we're asking that if you want to be a part of this, come join us. Come join us because we have all kinds of intelligence that's flowing through here, and we're learning from each other. Our Grand Chief Taharkabey likes to say that iron sharpens iron, or steel sharpens steel, and that's what we're doing. Every meeting we come to, every meeting and each chapter or each chapter has a meaning to it. And once you have the understanding, you can look at the words with the thought in mind that there's a deeper message. And that's where the science comes in. So that's what it is in a nutshell. And so I'm gonna end my measure and just come join, come listen to us. If you're curious, come listen to us. And I tell you, when I first started, I didn't understand it, but I stuck with it. And by the second time I came through, the light switches start coming on every last one of our chapters. And now, like every night, like last night, I went to sleep thinking Moorish science, and I woke up thinking Moorish science. And you know, that's where it is for me right now. You know, because it's a part of me. It's a part of my life. And so I'm gonna teach it. I'm gonna put that movement into my mouth so that other people can take advantage. Okay, Islam, I yield the floor.
Islam.
So family here on Moorish World TV, I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what we're doing here. As I like that the Sister Grand Sheikh said, you might don't even understand what I'm saying. Rightfully so, because I'm gonna tell you, when someone tried to break down the science to me over 30, 20 some years ago, I was like, what in the world are these people talking about? These people are crazy. However, I would come to understand that we've been outside of our natural mind for so long that common sense is uncommon. You know what I'm saying? We've been outside of our natural way of thinking, like thinking in science, thinking in symbols, thinking in allegory, thinking in metaphors is out of our reach now, because everything that's given to us as it relates to information or education is handed to us on a silver platter, and we don't have to use our brain to decipher what we're looking at. It's not like we growing up in a world with the Medunetza and we trying to decipher what a glyph is. We ain't trying to decipher what nothing is no more. We're not trying to decipher why is a bird head on a man. We're not trying to decipher. We just take it like, man, these people crazy. We're not trying to decipher why this fez is red. Why is a tassel right here? We said, oh man, there's a monkey on it. There's a monkey with a hat on, because the Europeans said it. We're not trying to decipher why the people on the continent of Africa would put red clay all over their body. We'll look at them like, what's wrong with them? Or another tribe will put white clay all over their body, or one will put a plate lip in. We don't try to decipher the science behind it. We rather take the European approach and just ridicule it, and then you lose the blessing, because we have gone from being critical thinkers and founders of civilization to being dumbed down and just accepting what anybody give us. And that's the importance of Moorish World TV, because I aspire to make everybody who watches Moorish World TV, even if we're using frauds of the hour, to be critical thinkers. So when someone says something and you don't understand it, say, why did he say? What did he say? And maybe I don't know now, but I'm going to find out, because that person is saying something that is valuable. It got to be valuable, because boy, he was convicted in it. He was serious about it, or she was serious about it. But then you have to be careful with that too, because as a critical thinker, even the frauds can do magnificent things. They real convicted in what they say. They look you in the face and tell you they got a museum knowing good and well it's a club. They know good and well it's a club. They trying to have a party on Thursday night. So family, that's for real, man. We know what a museum, and we so crazy, we'll look at it like, well, it is a museum. No, good and well those pictures, the same pictures we used to put on our wall from a Right On magazine. You know what I mean? We put hanging pictures on my wall. Saturday, Rapper Tap, Mr. Magic Molly Ball. You know what I mean? We put the pictures on the wall. That's all it is, the pictures. But anyway, we've been so dumbed down that we can't even critically think and know that we being played. You know, so I want to thank the Moorish World TV citizens. I got a few more speakers to come. Indulge me. That's right. It ain't time to expose the frauds. Time to expose the frauds. Right now, I just want to bring you into my world, bring you into the Moorish world, to show you what we do behind the scenes. Like many people, the funny part is that most people think that I just turn on this camera. And like most podcasters or YouTubers, that's what they do. They turn on the camera and run their mouth. But I'm telling you, sometimes I wonder how I do all that I do in the name of what we need to do for our people. You know, I just don't only put myself in a box to be a part of the Moorish Science Temple of America as an organization. I put myself being accessible to everybody. So that's the Pan-African community. That is the any type of spiritual community that is for the advancements of our people. That I'm accessible. They know me. They know me, and they know me well. They know me well. And whether it's on the ground or on the internet, you know what I'm saying? But I don't play with no frauds, and they know that too. Because if I'm going to sacrifice and give up all of my little sweet things in life, you know, the sweet things we like in life, hanging out, acting a fool, so I can better myself, and then I'm going to try to inspire people to better themselves, then I'm making a whole bunch of sacrifice. So I'm going to compel those who are around me to try to at least make the equal sacrifice. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we ain't going to be exposing the fraud today, time to expose the fraud. What we're going to do is just take you into my world for 1 second. Take into my world for 1 second to show you what goes on, because I just don't only turn on my camera for Moorish World TV. I teach. People ask me all the time. You know, people ask me, why don't you teach no more? I said, join the temple. I teach at least twice a week minimum. For hours. For hours. And if I'm not teaching in the temple, that's somebody there that can teach you. And we are on the same vibration. So when anybody in Moorish World TV be like, why you ain't teaching? No, why you ain't showing up? You don't want no teachers. What you want to do is protect the frauds. That's what you want to do. You don't want no teachers. Because if you want teachings, you can go right to Moorish World TV 7. I always put my email out, Taharkabey@gmail.com. You're welcome to join into a Sunday class. Matter of fact, you're welcome to debate me. You're welcome to bring any issue that you have against me or against the Moors, and we can learn from you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to know why I ain't teaching. What you want to know is, why you making black people look bad? Because they frauded people out money. So what? That's their business. They knock the hustle. Well, guess what? The moment that we disregard taking responsibility for our own situation and not looking at our house from the inside out, that's the moment that we will continue to be subjected to the institution of slavery. We got to always look at our house from the inside out as opposed from the outside in. The inside out is much more important. I'm telling you right now, if you got some plumbing and you can you can flush your poop, I'm telling you, good to go. I'm saying, if you can turn on that stove in the house, oh, you good to go. We can put a bucket and catch the rain. That's right. That's right. We can lose a few shingles here and there. We can lose a few sidings here and there. But you know what? When you can't flush that poop, that's right. You got to clean the inside of the house before you start putting all your energy to the outside of the house. So with that being said, family, I'm going to bring one more brother to the bill. Who want to come first? Anybody? Anybody want to share something? I'm going to bring my brother Rockman, babe. That's right. That's right. Hey, that's right. That's right. That's right. Give it up for my brother Rockman, babe. Islam. So now you know you're on Moorish World TV.
Islam. Okay.
Now this is our family. I'm playing.
Islam. I rise this day giving all praises to Allah. Honors to his holy and divine prophet, Jesus, in the person of Prophet Drew Ali. Honors to the complementary, the first lady, the first lady of the whole of this Moorish nation, this Moorish movement, Sister Pearl Drew Ali. High honors to her. High honors to her, high honors to her husband. Highest Moorish honors to those two. Honors to the first Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Brother Sheikh Yi Mealy Eel, and his complementary, Sister Delia Mealy Eel. I'm gonna, for the sake of time, I'm gonna shorten my honors and just camel back off all the honors given previously. Islam. There's a science to everything. There's a science to everything. There's a science to walking. There's a science to talking and getting the desired result. And that is what the Moorish Science Temple of America to me is about. Breaking down what each and everything we do, starting with the children, you know, starting with ourselves first, correcting ourselves and imparting it on the children. It so happens that right now we're on the chapter of obedience of parents to their children to their parents, I think. Chapter 23. Thank you, sir. 23. Consider thou as a parent the importance of thy trust. The being thou hast produced, it's thy duties to support. Not just material support, but moral support, spiritual support, social support, psychological support, etc. Right? So, Jesus once said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So it's not just about material support. That is what our society is based on now. The fact that we live in a secular society, we are just dealing with secular things: bread, food, shelter, clothing. But it is more than that, because once you can fortify the child with the impregnable doctrine of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, he can support himself. He can do what he must do. He or she can do what he must do. It goes on, prepare him early with instruction. As the grand sheet was just talking about, from the inside out. So if the house is what the prophet said in page 3. Dear readers, do not falsely use these lessons. They are for good peace and happiness for all those that love Jesus. Dear mothers, teach these lessons to your little ones that they may learn to love instead of hate. Dear fathers, by these lessons you can set your house in order. So it begins inside. It begins with this house first. Okay, so put your movement where your mouth is. It begins within, and then it goes out. Watch the bent of his inclinations. Set him right in his use. Let no evil habit gain strength within these years. We are older now, and so we have had evil habits inculcated from birth. Number one, because we were born perfect. We were born perfect, but we came into a world that was under the influence of the dragon, as I'm alluding to from yesterday. The dragon, from the proverbial dragon from Revelations, that influence, the television, the influence of what the Rastas used to call Babylon. You know what I mean? It took us away. My father was born during colonial Jamaica, right? When the King of England was still the King of Jamaica. And he grew up with that. He grew up with that influence. He was a king's man, a man of the foreign kings, the European king. And I grew up, that's how I was raised. And I had to question that, because with the help of Marcus Garvey, I questioned that. With the help of the Honorable Marcus Garvey, who I give high Moorish honors to, also second to the Prophet, right behind the Prophet. I questioned that, and that helped to erase some of the psychology of that crown. It helped to erase some of that, and I'm grateful for that. I'm here in the temple now to continue that erasing of that psychology. I admit that I might still have some of that within me, and it's a continuous work that has to be passed around from generation to generation to erase the influence of the dragon that is drowning our people. On the cover of the questionnaire, you see the prophet bringing a sister out of the water, drowned. The dragon is that animal that can go from land to sea. It's an animal. I think it's an amphibious animal. I'm not sure. So the dragon is, the symbology on the questionnaire is that of the sister drowning in the influences of the world. She's drowning in the influences. The sister represents the nation, the temple and the nation. And the Holy Prophet represents Allah in a person, who's taking the sister out and saving it. So since we are members of the temple, we are children. And of course, our instructions for thy children. We're children because we're in the temple. Excuse me. That's some of that beeswax. We're in the temple, and so we are children. Even though I'm up there in age, we're still children. We're still learning. The Prophet Muhammad said we should be learning from the cradle to the grave. You know, so we still learn. We always have to be learning. We always have to be studying the science of life. Everything we do, as the Assistant Grant Sheik said, there's a science of economics. There's a science of law. There's a science of building a house. If you don't square it up, the house is going to fall down if a strong wind comes. There's a science of agriculture, brother. You know, if you don't put down that right compost, nothing going to grow. And you're going to starve. There's a science to everything. I was learning from the brother on the science of agriculture just now. So, the Moorish science temple of it's the science of living. It's the science of life. And I'm just grateful for Allah to be giving me this opportunity to continue learning of the science of life. With that, I turn the meeting back over to the chairman. Peace and love, praise Allah.
Islam. Hey, you know, I'm so glad that the brother came and spoke. I'm so glad that the brother came and spoke, because you know, on the internet they said the brother could be a teller. They could call you teller now. They gonna say, yeah, they got it. That's the other people over there. They other people over there. They talk crazy. They talk crazy. They say I'm a teller. Because we choose to make sure that we are united as a diaspora. The uniting of Asia, the uniting of our people, of the people of African descent. So we choose to follow in the footsteps of the greats. All the greats have taught that we are one people. And only a fool would try to put a wedge in between any of our people, no matter where their feet may be planted. And so, as you can see, family, I live what I talk, and I don't really illustrate this a lot on Moorish World TV, because, as I always say, even in my home, salvation is personal. You know, salvation is personal. You know, and you don't want people to really get into your personal business. You know what I'm saying? And when you begin to teach something that's sacred to you in front of a murky mindset, it begins to taint it for those who are listening, not for those who are distributing it. You know what I'm saying? It begins to taint it. And so this is why I rarely give I rarely give people an inside look into the temple from a Moorish World TV perspective, because we know that haters will come, and they will come, and they will take the message and twist it and turn it to something else. And for those who are interested in developing their higher self, might even be influenced by the fool. And so I will go at length to say that I'm gonna meet you where you at. I'm gonna throw the fire that the devil throw at me right back to him every single time. But with that being said, let me see what else we got here. Anybody want to come to Moorish? You want to talk to the people? You want to talk to the people?
Let's talk some Moorish World.
Let's talk to Moorish World TV. Let me bring my brother Tariq Hawkins Bay. This will be our last speaker for Moorish World TV. Brother Tariq Hawkins Bay. Brother Islam. There you go. Talk to the people.
What do you
They ready
Islam. I'll rise giving praise to Allah, honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I give honors to Marcus Garvey. I give honors to all the Muslims here today. Islam. So what I want to talk about. So I was given the task to talk about what can we do to attract the youth. I got to be honest. My brothers and sisters around my age, man, we off the chain. So it is what it is. But the sheiks, he already hit it on the head. Be yourself. You know, brothers and sisters are not going to come in if they know they have to transform and conform into a box. Because first thing they hear about Islam or Allah, they hear about what they see over there in the East. And one thing, the sisters, they're going to be like, man, I'm not going to put all that clothing on and do all that. And they don't have to do that, you know, because that's their culture. Our Islam is different. We deal with Islamism. It's just being yourself and using those tools to build your character. Islam. And what else? Yes. So my plan was, because I make beats, it was to promote my beats, so that could probably hook in the youngins. But I hit a wall. But I finally figured out about 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna start that back up, record myself, show people, yes, you can listen to hip hop if you're a Muslim. You can do all that. Nobody's gonna judge you, Islam, because I still listen to hip hop, and I listen to battle rap 24/7. I love it. And I'm never gonna throw that away.
Who's your best battle rapper?
My best battle rapper? You put me on the spot.
That's right.
Right now, I'm going with Ill Will. You know Ill Will?
Yeah, I know Ill Will. I'm still sticking with Mook, but go ahead, carry on.
He just lost, but Islam, yeah, so teach them that so they could be comfortable. If they do come inside the temple, don't be so judgmental about them. Because you probably going to come in, people come in, they probably going to drinking, using drugs. Probably just teach them how to ease away from that. You know, and it's a slow process. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love it. I've been doing it since 2021, and I love it. I just love it. I love that I can go within and change. Whatever I change within, it's going to change without. So that's a blessing to know that. And yes. So join the temple. Stop watching on YouTube. Stop observing. You know, there's no pressure though. Join the noble temples and better yourself. Islam?
Islam. Hold up. Bro, how you gonna say Ill Will? But what about Charlie Clips?
I mean, he all right. He kind of basic though. He kind of
Nah, bro, he funny, bro.
Yeah, he funny though. It was funny though.
What about JC?
He can't kind of look.
Hold up, man. I gotta check you out, bro. Ill Will nice, but bro, you missing a lot of the greats. What about Lux?
Nah, yeah, I love Lux. Yeah, he my.
All right, we there. Let's give a round of applause. He said Lux. That's you know what? When I was in New York on 125th, 2 people walked up to me and knew me from Moorish World TV. One was Lotus Lux, and the other was AZ. Right on 125th, AZ pulled up in the Carrera, stopped traffic, jumped out. He was like, "Grand Sheik, let me get a picture." Carrera. Yeah, him and Lux. And I got the pictures on my paper. With that being said, let's give a round of applause for our hope for the future. Babe. Anyway, family, I'm going to sign off right here, and we're going to keep it pushing. I wanted to let my daughter speak to y'all real quick. Family, because at the end of the day, family, this is our hope. The children are our hope. You know, and all the sacrifice that you make, always make it for the children. Make it for the children, because the children is going to carry the mission on their back, if you raise them up right. That's right. We're going to have some, and I'm telling you, we're going to have some crazy ones in the bunch. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you still push to make sure that you leave the children with something that they can take to the next level. I mean, look at that. She got me broke up. I'm broke up, family. The children keep me broke up. There's some babies in here. They keep me broke up. I'm trying to tell you. I like when they run around. They break my equipment up. They do all the stuff. I mean, they tear up, kick out cords. They do all that. But I'm going to tell you, family, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, family. They loud. They don't calm down. They ain't nothing like it. And I was telling the brother today, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. Is it all right? Look at your neighbor, say it's all right for me to go on a tangent. I want to share it because I thought it was very significant. So me and my brother, come here, brother. Yeah, I knew you. He like talk. He a politician. He like talk. He a politician like talk. Hold on. I'm gonna let you talk.
Brother Taharkabey Jr. Right
man, get out of here. Listen. So I want to give you the floor for a second too. So I was talking to him earlier, right? And we come from a place, right? This is a certain degree that we was talking about. And we was talking about children, right? And you know, our sons run around and Cammy is happy. Yeah, you happy too, Cammy. Our children, they run around, they have fun, right? And so most people will look at children as that they need to be calmed down, they need to sit down in these type of environments. And so I was sharing with my brother Montezuma Bay, I was like, you know, we got to let our children be children. In the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali teaches us that we need to watch the bent of their inclination. And I say, if we think that we are going to beat children into submission, or we think that we are going to yell them into submission, we are in error. Now, I get frustrated too. But nevertheless, we're supposed to watch the bent in their inclination, and then when we see the incline, then we just try to redirect it on the best result that could happen with that energy. You understand what I'm saying? And so we agreed upon it. And so my son, Aleem, he runs around here, and I said, "Come here, Aleem." And Aleem is type to test the authority at this point. You know what I mean? And one of the sheiks step up and say, "Aleem, go listen to your father." But that's how community works. And we need to get back into community. I shouldn't look at the sheik sideways because he blocked Aleem, or he should look at me sideways because I blocked Nasir. No, this is how community works. And family, if we can get back to community, family, we can solve this problem. We can solve this problem because we'll have that trust back. You know, and so family, if you got children, watch the bent in their inclination, redirect that energy to the best positive result. You know what I mean? We got whipping and beating and screaming at our children from the slaveholder. That stuff been passed down over and over and over. We are intelligent light beings, and we should be able to address that light with a more powerful light because we are more developed, we are more older, we are more experienced, and we should be able to redirect it to that. Anytime we get to the point where we need to get physical, or we get to the point where we need to get obnoxious and boisterous, that's because we lost control and we don't know how much power we have, and actually we gave our power up. You know what I'm saying? We gave our power up. So with that being said, I'm going to let the last speaker here say something to the people. Bro, what's this right here?
Oh, this.
Oh, here we go, family. This brother got a badge on his.
I'm from the brother around the way.
No, you're not. No, you're not. He got a badge on, and he need to break this down to y'all. Cause I'm getting tired of hearing about this.
I'm about to break the science on this right here. Here
All
we
right,
go.
here we go. Brace yourself, family. Don't drink kombucha this early. That's for the late show. But here we go. Montezuma Kinsey Bay. Get around of applause, Montezuma Kinsey Bay.
Islam, everybody. So if you could look real close, I'm running for mayor for the city of Portland. Darrell Kinsey Bay is my name. You got my information there, phone number, email, Gmail, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. And the QR code for those who want to donate to our platform. And then here, those you can screenshot. That's my platform there. I got my campaign values: human rights, social equity, economic optimism, and environmental justice. And then my campaign initiatives are family-based public health, community-based public safety, and holistic ecological infrastructure. This is just a little bit of information to let you know what's going on across the way. Definitely thankful to be here. Learned about Noble Drew Ali when I was 12 years old. It's almost 20 years ago. And I'm blessed to be here, to have the opportunity to continue to propagate the faith, Islamism, and teach our people about the importance of nationality, because nationality is indeed the quality of character that rises out of the fact that a person belongs to a nation and or state and has political allegiance. But not just that, nationality is for everyone. It's not something that is makes Moorish Americans better, just makes us better off for ourselves. So may Allah continue to bless you all for the good deeds that you sow in the flesh. Peace and goodwill. Thank you.
Hold on. Can you do it like you always do it in the meeting? May Allah continue to bless. Do it like you do it in the meeting.
May Allah continue to bless you for your good deeds that you sow in the flesh. Peace and goodwill.
That's my brother, Darrell Kinsey Bay. And family, listen, family. I'm going to X this out right now so we can carry on with our meeting. And I just wanted to really come to you because I give honor to our leadership in the Moorish Science Temple of America, our members in the Moorish Science Temple of America, and all those who watch Moorish World TV. Because on the Moorish World TV side, you're able to see through the smoke and mirrors in order to get to the critical thinking. Because a lot of times, you know, the music and the hype, and I'm hyper. I mean, I'm really hyper. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of that is to lead us into the information to get us critically thinking, even if we use in situations of the day, whether it's Tariq Nasheed, whether it's the Black Panther, new Black Panthers, whether it's any topic of the day to get us critically thinking. That's what I utilize to get us critically thinking. And for those who are supporters and Moorish World TV citizens that understand that you was able to see through the smoke and mirrors to get to the critical thinking. And then on the flip side of that, I'm a part of an organization. I'm a part of an organization that dates back to 1925, 1913. I'm a part of an organization. And so they got to look from the sideline and either say one or two things. What is Grand Sheik doing? Or teach Grand Sheik. And I am honored to have people amongst me to say, teach Grand Sheik, and they're not confusing what's going on Moorish World TV little screen with something that it's not. What it's all about is the same thing we do in the temple, just in a different form. There's various forms of teaching. What we do in the temple is critical thinking. What I do on Moorish World TV is critical thinking. The subject matter may be, the representation of the subject matter may be different, but the concept is still the same. The subject matter on Moorish World TV, the representative would be these people that are grifters. You know what I mean? The subject matter in the temple, it may be historical, it may be present time, how to understand the move, how to understand how to move, but nevertheless, in essence, it's the same. It's the principle of the thing that redeems a people, that saves a people, that brings people to the next level. Don't get confused with the customs. Customs do not alter the nature of truth. Never get confused with the customs of a thing. The customs of a thing can confuse you all the time. You might see a monkey with one of these on. That don't mean he got any of this inside here. You know what I'm saying? European might put a suit on a monkey, put a bow tie on a monkey, put a fez on a monkey. That don't mean a monkey can do what this can do. You know what I'm saying? European might put one of these on. That don't mean that the European know what this is. A Turk might put this on. That don't mean that the Turk know what this is. This was just military for a lot of these Europeans that conquered our people. This was just military uniform for them because they knew the dominance of this regalia. They knew the dominance and what it represented. And so from a military point of view, they put it on as military uniform. They didn't put it on as a science as our forefathers and foremothers. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, family, always remember it's the principle of thing that has the redeeming quality. It's never the customs. If you're lucky, your custom can be connected to an infinite principle. But in this world today, everything is smoke and mirrors. So always be a critical thinker. Thank you again, Moorish World TV citizens. I see you the next time I go live. But we here handling business. Peace and love. Everybody send a big Islam to our Moorish World TV citizens. Islam! Islam, family. Islam.